anything about corn nuts, but I feel like I've tried them once or twice and didn't like them. And I have this thing where, you know, like any grown human being, I refuse to ever grow any of my opinions as I grow. And so since I tried them once when I was a kid and decided I hated them, I now hate them as an adult. Also, hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the oh my god, for the welcome and the extremely strong food opinions already being dropped in chat. How is everyone? I can see a couple folks over in the YouTube stream. We have Jordan and Vinny who are both here. Everyone is here on Twitch as usual, starting with Lugage, who says, oh shit, food stream. Yeah, I cut to the chase this time. We're actually going to talk about food from the get-go, which is crazy, right? But I went grocery shopping the other day. Was it expensive as shit? Yes, we live in a capitalist dystopian hell. But as a result of the grocery shopping, I went on TikTok and I looked up so many recipes, and I'm gonna make so many recipes, and I'm really excited. I started marinating this lemon chicken today. Debauchery Tea Party, hey! Where I basically, it's so easy. I took chicken breasts, lemons, like old lemons that I had lying around, just threw the juice and shit in there. Pepper, olive oil, salt. Oh, garlic, of course. And then like a bunch of, I guess, like Greek yogurt, because I guess you can make marinades out of yogurt. And it's marinating right now, so I'm excited for that. Let's see. Sil says, Diana, what are your opinions on corn nuts? If I'm thinking of the same thing as before, from when I originally tried it as a kid, what are corn nuts? Google, show me something. Show me this corn's nuts. All right, hold on. I have to do a CAPTCHA because apparently it's restricted information. Here we go. Oh, right. It's this fucking brand. Here's the thing. They do normal nuts, right? Or is it actually just like corn that's... Oh yeah, it's like corn that's just dry and leaves a weird aftertaste in your mouth. Fuck these things, is my opinion. I never liked them. Me and corn nuts, we don't get along. It's like me and Triscuits as well. Just tastes like you're eating a fucking wicker chair, these things. I don't like them. If they came out with like a salt and vinegar one, I might try it. I know they're doing, yeah, different flavors nowadays and they're experimenting a little bit. Avocado, cilantro, and lime sounds great if it wasn't for the fucking texture still being a problem. Still says you hate Triscuits. Still, do you hate flavor? If you hate, do you hate yourself? We'll put it that way. That's an awful series of choices. You have good food opinions, right? Please tell me. I thought we talked about this. Revoke my VIP access. I'm blocking you on everything. Myodra, welcome back for your 7th stream in a row, saying corn nuts, indeed. And Philip, hello over on TikTok. Let's see, Jackal had an opinion saying strawberry ice cream sucks. Okay. I feel like it depends. If it's like really shitty artificial strawberry ice cream, yes, high-key agree. But we don't really have that up here. So up in the Pacific Northwest, we have, well, strawberries that grow and like decent strawberry farms, strawberry festivals, things like that. So like our local ice creams are like strawberry marbled in with stuff. And it's so good. Also, Croissant, welcome back. And thank you so much for this sub. Good to see you, good to see you. We also had Ego Sexual, welcome in, who was here and followed before the stream started. Same with Nimbus Comics, good to see you. Let's see, Luke says my next stream is a 70 stream streak, but we know that this is the actual milestone number. Yeah, I was thinking the other day whether or not I should just go through and do a bunch of like date everything stream stuff off, or like over the weekend as part of like a not streamed, not normal stream schedule thing. But I didn't want to fuck with people's streaks, so I probably won't do that. Or maybe I'll do it on just YouTube, because YouTube doesn't have streaks. I don't know. Speaking of YouTube, I'm doing some members-only stuff here soon. I'm doing a little boot camp with YouTube itself. They're telling me all about how members-only shit works, and I tried to set it really cheap, so don't freak out. And obviously, it's all optional. There's like 3 tiers. There's like the $3.99. It's like $3.99 or $4.99. It's like a really fucking cheap tier where you get access to emojis and you know, subscription badges the same way you do on Twitch, as well as access to like priority comments essentially. So I'll always answer those comments in my videos and things like that when I see them. And then there is like a second one that says, what is it? The middle one I want to say is like $8 a month. It might be even less than that. It might be 7. Let's see if the first one's yeah, the second one's $7 a month, and that's where you get access to members-only live streams as well, and then polls that determine the shape of where members-only content is going to go, and special polls about future content, things like that. And then the third tier is I think $10 a month, which is where you get access to members-only videos. There's also one of those tiers that gets like 3-day early access to long-form stuff, so there's a lot going on there. But I'm just testing it out. So if you guys see that and you're like, oh, what's behind a paywall? Nothing yet. I'm still figuring out the plan, but if you guys have any opinions, drop them in the Discord. Anyway, I'm gonna add some food critics to the board here. Maybe I should have just said critics. You could be criticizing the channel for all I know. Critics. Here we are. And then I'll do a little, can I draw a chef hat? Oh, do a little, and then they have like the little thing, right? And then they look like that. That's like a little, that's kind of like a chef's hat, right? Anyway, Lucas says, strong food opinion, cheap, shitty processed cheese is the best cheese for a burger, but we're all ashamed to admit it. Oh, but they have such limited flavors though. Like you can only really do American cheese, right? Mr. Dad Bodeg, hi, welcome in. Anyway, Your Bud Dag, thank you so much for the sub. Good to see you. Your Bud Dag, thank you for the continued support of the channel. And then, oh wait, this is capitalized. Hold on. There we go. I gotta thank you properly by your government name. Same with ST Turtle. Thank you for the sub with Prime. It's great to have you. And then Croissant 1997. Croissant. Welcome back. I believe it's not your first time, right? Let's see. Yeah, you've been sub for 4 months. Congrats. Also, HT, thank you so much for the resub as well, pushing us over the limit for that hype train as well. Here we are. H_T. Akoda says a solid slice of Gouda. Swizz, pepper jack, Colby jack hits fresh off the grill. Yeah, that's the thing. Airhead says a craft single hits on a burger if your goal is fast food style smash burger. I think so. I think it works great on sliders because you have inherently lowered expectations. Also, Ariel says that cheddar is way better on a burger than that yellow American so-called cheese. Yeah, I think so. Also, Wavering Eye says chicken tenders taste better after dessert. I agree with that. I can get behind that mostly because the breading on it would kind of remind you that, and like the combination of the breading and the chicken and the sweetness is basically chicken and waffles, but chicken and waffle cone. Dude, has anyone done a chicken and waffle cone ice cream yet? If not, that should 100% be a thing. I don't know how you'd manage it without giving someone food poisoning to some degree, but it sounds fucking delicious. Also, Myoja says, I like raw shredded mozzarella from the bag. Dude, me like crouched on my kitchen floor, illuminated by nothing but the light of the refrigerator, just munching down on entire blocks and handfuls of cheese at night is peak vibes. Let's see, CT says, would it be chicken ice cream? Surely someone has tried it, right? Like chicken and waffles ice cream, because the waffle cone is right there. Yeah, here we go. Baskin Robbins tried it. Sweet and savory new flavor of the month, chicken and waffles, and host first bottomless ice cream brunch. Oh, wild. Does it actually have chicken? Five words, chicken and waffles ice cream. Debuting as the March flavor of the month. This is back in 2023. Fuck, I missed it. Let's see. Does it say? It's buttermilk waffle flavored ice cream with plenty of crispy chicken. However, it's 0% chicken, 100% delicious. So they can't actually add actual chicken. I'm wondering if it's just like a gimmicky chicken looking thing. You can also get whatever the fuck this is. What am I looking at? This is just the second link there. Not fried chicken ice cream bucket. 9 pieces. What the fuck? Oh my god, it's ice cream that's shaped like chicken. Is that a bone? Dude, science has gone too far. Clever Kale says, I've never had ice cream as good as I did in a Japanese Baskin Robbins. Dude, that sounds good. Was it a fancy flavor that you can't get over here? Also, a Box of Ice, welcome in. And Dakota, welcome back for your 15th stream in a row, friend. Good to have you. Vinny says, for burgers, I think cheddar inside of the burger patty is really the only way to go, and load it to your personal liking. True, people do not take nearly enough advantage of like mushing your own burger together with like onion and like little bits of anything really, like garlic powder, onion powder, things like that. Dale said they were on Shark Tank. Wait, what was on Shark Tank? Oh man, Salt and Straw? No way. Also, Lucas says Salt and Straw had a cinnamon and honey fried chicken ice cream. Apparently it was bad. Really? Well, to be fair, not all of their ice cream is good. They think they're doing something more often than they actually are. Salt and Straw chicken ice cream. Google, show me this chicken's ice cream. Myotra says it looks like a Golden Gay Time. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting Golden Gay Times are a thing. Yeah, cinnamon and honey fried chicken. It's only got 2 reviews. You may be hesitant based on the name, but you have to try it. It was delicious from first taste to last lick. I'm so glad Salt and Straw keeps offering new and fun flavors. I need to grab a pint before this disappears. This sounds like the manager wrote this. Goodness, and the fact that it's not verified is interesting. Let's see. Yeah, savory, spicy, and easy to love. It makes a treat of actual chicken. Then we start with fresh croissants torn into bits, deep fried with chicken fat. Whoa. Then they turn into salted vanilla ice cream, a touch of cinnamon, a splash of honey, and a shake of secret spices gives you sweet Cajun heat with pleasant pops and crackles. They make it sound really good. I don't know. Clever Kale says, I have no idea what flavor you have in America. There are a few different ones to the flavors we have in Ireland. Ooh. I can imagine Irish, like, it's like going down to Mexico and having, God, there's these little, it's not ice cream and it's not gelato, but there's the stuff that street vendors sell called, oh, fuck. It starts with a G. I can't remember it, but it's so good. Also, Limwick says Mexican blood sausage is so good. Mexican blood sausage sounds like something I should be careful Googling. Hold on. Mexican, safe search off. Blood sausage. Because I've tried blood sausage in the UK once when I got stuck there on a layover. Yep, this is something that I probably... I'm gonna have to be real careful with this one. Moronga rellena. Oh my god. Yeah, here we go. Or morchilla, which is a Spanish-style blood sausage. I just never understood the appeal of blood sausage, personally. Like, I tried it once, and maybe I did it wrong. Maybe it's like, Vegemite, where you have to have it specifically served in a specific way. But, I don't know. Vinny Smiles over on YouTube says, for chicken, I recommend a chicken bomb. It's essentially a flattened chicken breast wrapped around a stuffed jalapeno, then wrapped in bacon and thrown onto a grill. That actually does sound amazing. But also, CT the Journalist says, if it's less than 10 reviews, I always expect it to be friends and family. Yeah, 100%. And especially because this is so, like, oh, I must buy this product. Like, I gotta get it as soon as possible. Like, Charlotte, we know you're a cop. It's fine. What review would have perfect grammar, too? Also, Lugish says, I'm used to paletas as a Mexican popsicle. They are. And then also Lugish says, the Mexican ice cream, did she say starts with a G? Gelato? It's not gelato. It's like a company. Nieve de Garrafa. No, it's, let me see if I can find it. Mexico City is where I had it. And they had, like, accent marks over the name somewhere. I think it was over a U. I want to say it's like Guero, but that's not... First of all, it's a butchered pronunciation and I know it. But that's like the word for war, and so I don't think that's what the ice cream is called. Mexico City ice cream carts, maybe? Because it looked very much like gelato, and it was holding up super well in the heat, so I imagine it's different in some capacity for that. But, don't know. It's just like paletas that are being sold, is all I see here. But it was the best thing I ever tasted when I was a kid, and it is now lost to time. And now we have this shit instead. But, let's see. Matt Moore says, I love all your D&D shorts. Thank you so much. And then Scary Busey says, I'm too hungry for whatever this is right now. Yeah, sorry. Food opinion. Dude, I'm hungry too. Like, the minute this stream is over, I'm going and throwing that chicken in the oven, and I'm so excited for it. We also have, let's see, Limerick says, Mexican blood sausage is more seasoned and less of a pudding. Oh yeah, because they have like blood pudding, right? Which is a wild combination. Ariel also says, one of my favorite friends likes Vegemite so much he'll eat it out of the jar. Oh, what a choice. Also, HT wanted me to hydrate. Today's hydration flavor is a Kroger brand. Hold on, focus. It's a cranberry lime, I believe, and I added some lemon juice, naturally flavored. Pinkies out, chat. Also, Rocknar says helado in an ice cream, or sorry, helado in a bag is so good. Really? They have that? Hold on. Mexican ice cream in a bag. I remember milk in Mexico just generally tasting different too. Also, Chaco says Vegemite out of the jar is the true way to consume it. Huh. Oh yeah, Mexican ice cream in a bag is called bolis or sometimes hielitos. I can't pronounce shit. I remember these. Yeah, these ones specifically I had all the time as a kid, and there's the yellow one is like eggnog flavor, and it was so good. This one's coconut, strawberry, and I don't know what the blue one is. I don't think I've ever had that one. It is quite literally just like you slice open the top part of the bag and then just like suck it out, sort of like I mean it's more like a popsicle than anything. Or sorry, it's not eggnog, it's horchata, to some degree, I guess. But yeah, they were fucking delicious. These things are amazing. You can get them at any store too. Clever Kale says, tempted to go make food, but it's 1 a.m. and it probably isn't a super smart decision. I'm so sorry. If you're looking into this stream and you haven't eaten yet, it's, ooh, my bad. There's also this recipe that I saw for Mexican ice cream, which is quite literally just like a scoop of ice cream that you roll in, I guess like some sort of cereal and then fry it, and then you get fried ice cream in that capacity, but like the easy way without having to deal with the really difficult logistical issue of trying to actually fry ice cream. But Yerba Dank says the ice cream I've missed ever since I moved down south is a Rita's Italian Ice Misto. They had those at TwitchCon, I'm pretty sure. I think they had like a little cart. Also, Muriak, welcome back for your 70th stream in a row. Oh my god, saying look up Humphrey Slocum ice cream flavors. I used to work there, so I'll tell you there are a lot of interesting flavors. Really? Have we talked about this yet? I feel like, was it you or someone else that was like talking about ice cream flavors being super weird? Humphrey Slocum. Here we go. This might just pull up some random dude's Facebook profile. It's loading. Yeah, here we go. Henry Slocum ice cream. Oh, it's National Ice Cream Month. Whoa. Perfect timing. Also, what are these? Are those banana chips? Is that honey? Whatever it is, it looks good. Nutella sundae. Okay, okay. But where's the... If I order nationwide, is that going to show me all their flavor? Oh, flavors. Did it say hashtag like that? I feel like I just got, like, subliminally messaged. Let's see. Rolly says, I have a Rita's down the street. Oh, solid. And also Strata says, stream aesthetic is on point. Thank you. I worked very hard on it. Matt also asked, do you have any long-form D&D actual play videos by chance? Not on my channel, but if you look over on Madaloon's channel, MADDALOON, Madeline, she's my GM for Chains of Asmodeus campaign, and I believe all the episodes are up on YouTube right now, and we stream on Sundays. We're on a little bit of a hiatus, a little bit of a break, mid-season break right now, but we'll be picking it up again soon, and that's, an elite character. But, let's see. Secret breakfast, Vietnamese coffee, honey graham, peanut butter fudge ripple. Tahitian vanilla, malted milk chocolate, chocolate dipped strawberry, pepper, and mint chips, sponsored by Mint Liffey. Mint Liffey, it sounds kind of like a dispensary, not gonna lie. Yellow Brick Road, which is golden milk and granola. What is golden milk? Is it just yellow milk? Wait. Okay, well that loads. Allura, which is a collab with Oceania Cruises. What are all these collabs? Who agreed to this? Also, Notster, hey, welcome back. Having resubbed with Prime, you've been subbed for 12 months. Congrats on your 1-year anniversary of being a sub on the channel. I'll write your name here, NODST3R. Thank you so much for being a sub, for being a supporter. I appreciate that. Also, Rolly says, anyone have auditory stims? I can't stop using my air-blowing bulb in my knee pit. Oh god, that sounds mildly dirty, but I think I know what you mean. Ariel says a lot of Italian-style ice cream parlors near you. Oh, solid. And also Limwick says, you know what's really good? Homemade milkshakes made by just blending blueberries and vanilla ice cream. Oh, it's too early for dessert, but now I really want some. Also, Lulu says the innuendo, and thank you for being a subscriber, to be abundantly clear. I mean, I guess you can make it whatever you want to in your head, but... Your Bed Dank says there's a company called Cold Case Ice Cream where you get unique ice cream flavors and you're supposed to guess the flavors. Dude, can we bring back mystery flavors of things? I feel like we haven't had those ever since the, like, mystery flavor Airhead, which... Hey, Aries says, nah, I get it, you're an adult, you have the power. Hey, how's it going? Also, welcome back for your, oh my god, what is that, 10th month of, have we been friends for 10 months? It must be because we're coming up on TwitchCon, actually. And that must be the 1-year mark. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, hello. Let's see. You just had to make your name so much fucking longer. Here we go. Insight. Aries, welcome in. Also, guys, if you don't follow Aries already, please do. He's an amazing human being. We hang out quite a bit at cons, and it's always my favorite thing. There we go. Hell yeah. So be sure to give him a follow. Let's see. Aries says that TwitchCon was the birth of meeting you. Just write Aries. Well, now I already put in the work. But CT says, what other types of subs are there? Subwoofers, I believe is the term you're looking for. And Limwick says, I wish I went to TwitchCon when I lived in San Diego. Yeah, I actually found, if I had to choose between, oh god, what? If I had to, like, fuck, marry, kill TwitchCon, VidCon, and, like, San Diego Comic-Con, I would kill VidCon, marry TwitchCon, and fuck San Diego Comic-Con, which is my way of saying that I'll always go to TwitchCon. I never want to go to VidCon again, and maybe I'll pop into San Diego Comic-Con if someone gives me a badge, you know? Aries says PAX or TwitchCon. Yeah! Oh, if I had to choose, PAX. Sorry, PAX has more to offer me when it comes to my actual business. TwitchCon has more to offer me when it comes to, like, peripheral setup and, you know, like, hanging out with friends. Sure, it's a party, but so is PAX with, you know, my people. Aries says, nah, same. Yeah, are you coming? You're coming to Unplugged, right? I forget. Which one did we talk about? Which one are you coming to? Also, Bronca says convention dating sim. Dude, if I had to do a tier list, if I had to do a tier list, I would potentially alienate a bunch of, PR firms and things like that I do want to work with for various conventions. So Aries says I'm not. Damn it. Fuck. That's okay. I'll see you at TwitchCon. Also, Rolly says I missed the NVIDIA LAN parties. Dude, LAN parties totally missed they didn't miss my generation. I missed it. I'm the problem here. And so I didn't I never experienced one. Granted, I also wasn't allowed to play video games as a kid, so that was a pretty big, also part of it. But Lee Aggressive Dog. Oh, Lee Aggressive Doge. Hi, welcome in, saying, oh, my favorite food is called Capons. It's like a weird Swiss dumpling with a very unique taste. Oh, I've never heard of that. It sounds like a cappuccino or a cappuccino monkey. Let me look that up here. Aries also says, wait, what's your shirt and hoodie size? Oh man, for shirt, I'm always a small. For hoodie, like medium. Cause then it's cozy and then I wear them on planes. Hoodies are like, so good on planes. Oh, this looks like, this kind of looks like, oh shit, what are those things where you wrap rice in grape leaves? I'm completely blanking on the name, but this looks very similar. Yeah, Swiss dumplings. What are they made of? Eastern Switzerland. Cabbage dumpling parcels. So it's from cabbage on the outside, and it includes chard and salsas, which is a well-known Swiss German sausage, not German chocolate. The dumplings are then poached in a flavorful, creamy bouillon, and then served off with grilled cheese and extra strips of sausage. Dude. Oh, look at those onions. Oh, this looks so tasty. Why didn't I hear about this when I was in fucking Switzerland? Although I guess poaching it in this sauce would kind of be a pain in the ass to make, but... Aries says, okay, thank you. Are you planning something? Do you want to do a trade? I can give you my merch. But Daydreamer wants me to hydrate. I can do that. Shard Angel says, favorite food, Shin Gold ramen with turkey neck, bone broth, shredded cheese, and like half a cup of hot sauce. Dude, take out the hot sauce and it kind of looks like those videos that people make of their extremely elaborate dishes for their dogs. And then their dogs will like crunch on turkey necks and like munch on little bones and things. But Jax Frost says the no gaming child to streamer pipeline has to be studied. Could be worse. I could have an OnlyFans. I mean, I do technically own an OnlyFans. I just don't use it. I just parked it. Aries says I need a private room for that. For the cooking. Also, CT says, have you ever had raw oysters, Diana? Dude, I love oysters. Actually, fuck the dono goal that I have right now. Hold on, why didn't I think of this? So oysters are one of my favorite foods. I'm changing this from sushi to oysters because we have a series of we have like an oyster and wine bar here in Bend that is relatively new. Aries says I'm gonna send you a text. I don't want to check it right now, but it'll have some deets. Anything you need, dude. I got you. Also, HG says trading merch gives me Colt Cabana vibes. I don't know the reference there. Kyle Korn over on YouTube says oversized hoodies and tees are a vibe. They are. I don't know about oversized tees. I think I care more about what the t-shirt is made of, but for a hoodie, anything works. If it's medium or larger, it's just like, then it can just like nestle into it, you know? I do keep my apartment way too warm to wear hoodies around because I am a lizard and I enjoy heat. This is a hot take, but I keep my apartment at like 75 to 78 degrees in the summer during the day. At night, I'll lower it to like 68 so I can sleep. But let's see. Red Ranger says, do you have a favorite color? Gee, I want, oh man, that's kind of a hard one. I wonder, it's possibly, maybe, potentially I might have a favorite color. How'd you guess? Yeah, it's green, for sure. Jackal says, I have a massive Hamilton hoodie and I love it. I still haven't seen Hamilton. It's still off my radar. Also, Bug says I survived the hospital. Nat 20 on health, baby. Welcome back, Bug. Good to see you. Glad you survived. Also, Shard Angel says, for me, life would be bleak and gray without hot sauce. I can handle a little bit of sriracha in the form of like maybe sriracha mayo. And that's all I got. There's this one Thai restaurant around here that sells beef strips. They're so good. It's quite literally just marinated beef strips that are kind of like roasted in a way that makes them hard. And you dip them in basically like, it's not watered down sriracha. It's gotta be mixed with something else, but a little bit of sriracha sauce. It's so good. Also, Juice the Goose says you haven't seen Hamilton. I'm honestly shocked. I'm an In the Heights girly when it comes to, you know, Lin-Manuel Miranda's repertoire, I suppose. Either way, Painted Wolf says, I will die in the hill that British food is overrated and underrated. You're really defending beans on toast, though? I don't know about that one. Jackal says In the Heights is incredible, and Juice the Goose says, okay, that's also solid. Thank you. It's my favorite musical of all time. It's like that, and, oh shit, there was this one that was on Hulu recently, and I can't remember the name, but it was this one comedian who was doing, like, puppetry, and it was genuinely so good. I think it was called, like, Musica, or something like that. Also Latin, but it was really fucking funny. Really good, too. Ariel says in Switzerland I had very polar opposite experiences. I had the worst cheeseburger I ever had, which is such a silly thing to fuck up. On the other hand, while escaping the rain, we went to a small local cafe that has the best raclette I've ever had. Dude, raclette is so good. If you guys don't know what raclette is, it's basically where they take, it's like that standard massive wheel of cheese that they then heat up using a powerful, like very directional heater that just goes straight down onto it. Yeah, here we go. And then they take the wheel of cheese and then scrape off a little bit of it onto usually potatoes, sometimes like those little onions and meats and things like that. And it's just fondue, but without the extra steps, you know? And it is so good. Like, oh, look at this. And it's perfectly Swiss. It's so delicious. Fyodor says that shit slaps. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Also, Vinny Smile says sriracha mixed with soy sauce and may paloy, sweet Thai chili parsley, black pepper, and garlic is my absolute favorite mixture. That sounds fucking delicious, actually. Oh. Also, Alex says Tick Tick Boom on Netflix was really good. Why have I heard that before? I think I'm getting it mixed up in my head with Dr. Love Strange. But anyway, Itachi, hey, how's it going? Also, Aries says raclette style food is so good, but the restaurant smells like aged cheese. Listen, it weeds out the lactose intolerant people, okay? It weeds out the weak parts of our society, okay? They get driven away, the rest of us get to enjoy our melted cheese in peace. I will share this recipe with you guys. I forgot to mention that one of my favorite recipes is something that I just found on Reddit forever ago. Garlic cheese bomb site equals Reddit. What? Reddit.com. This specific fucking, I'm gonna send this in chat. I need you guys to bookmark this. This is so good. It is so easy. Also, Nozzer says I had some brie in honor of you tonight. Yeah! Oh, I'm so happy. Also, Aries says, died a cooking stream when? We attempted it once. It was a front page stream, and I ended up not having the right ingredients, so I turned it into like a bartending stream where I was making food and cocktails out of the D&D recipe book. It was Hero's Feast, the book, and I didn't have any of what I needed. It was supposed to be drinks and appetizers, and I didn't have the shit that I needed for the appetizers, so I just made like 4 separate drinks, and we showed them off. We did a little taste test of each of them, but of course, since this you know, a fucking front page stream, I wasn't allowed to get drunk, so I couldn't actually drink them. I just had to take like a little sip. Some of them were actually really good. There was this one that I made like an almond amaretto like floof with, like a little like cold whip. It was tasty as shit. Aries says, wait, that's so cool. Improvising is massive. It was like done right here too, because I didn't want to, I still don't have what I need to make like a proper setup. I need to ask you about your cooking stream setup, by the way. And I'm asking you now because I'm gonna forget later, because I always forget, but please let me know how you did any of your cooking stream. And did you guys have like an iPad for the chat? Like, how did you manage that? And then was it just like a phone on a like a tripod? And then did you have mics and like, Aries says, I got you, I don't gatekeep. We love Aries in this house, you guys. Please, for the love of God, go support him in everything he ever does ever. He's an angel of a human being. But anyway, we were talking about the audacity of lactose intolerant people to exist, right? And this garlic cheese bombs recipe, I sent it in chat a little while ago because it's so fucking important to me. It's quite literally just pizza dough. You can get it frozen from, you know, a grocery store. Usually they have them in like their own store brand, so it's incredibly fucking cheap. Just cheese sticks, butter, and garlic powder and Italian seasoning. Everyone has this for the most part. I also take like actual garlic and like mush it onto the top and melt it into the butter to make like garlic butter. But you quite literally just like chop up the mozzarella sticks into little bits, and then you wrap them using your hands in a little pocket of dough, and then you put them into a cast iron pan or like, you know, a glass baking dish, whatever you have. You bake it, you pull it out, you add some more cheese on top, some of the seasonings and the butter with the Italian seasoning and the garlic powder or the garlic, you know, mince mixed in, and then you spread it on top, you broil it for a little longer, and it is so good. It's like monkey bread, but like mozzarella cheese stick monkey bread, and it's so easy. Oh my god, Dice Cream Sandwich is here, saying, what up, Diana? Stoked to see you at Gen Con in a couple weeks. Yes! Guys, everyone say hi to Kevin, Dice Cream Sandwich, who is a wonderful human being. I just saw your fucking, what was it? It was on Blue Sky, I want to say? That armor shoot that you did? The, like, Elven King vibes? Holy fuck, dude. That was so insanely cool. Like, I stopped and looked at it for a while because the armor was just so fucking detailed. They nailed like the editing. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited to see you as well. It'll be super fun. I assume you're coming to the I have to wait for a shout out. Shit, hold on, let me do it the other way. Oh, solid, someone else did it. Thank you, whoever in chat did that. But yeah, I assume you're coming to the Start Playing party. I'm excited. Kevin says living my best elf life. Yeah. Oh, also the Beetle and Grimm Purple Worm people say hi. I should have said that like 3 weeks ago when I actually said it. Was so long ago. I'm so sorry, but we were talking about the little show you did at Unplugged last year, so it was super cool. Nerdy Binger says, could use some help planning a short 2-shot / small campaign where everyone plays a fairy tale character. Oh, that's cool. That's a good idea. And I'm unsure who to use for good thriller vibes. I'm thinking the Pied Piper, Boogeyman, or just using Grimm. Ooh. Okay. If you want to make it a thriller. A thriller implies that it should be some sort of shapeshifter who's like kind of trying to keep their identity low key. I would try and look at things like The Wolf Among Us as inspo. You know, Grimm, the TV show, maybe. I think the Brothers Grimm is a really good angle, but I also think it might be a little obvious unless you take the angle of them seeming like they're good guys to the fairy tale society and then turning out to be the bad guys who are pulling everyone's strings, blackmailing fairy tale creatures, things like that on the back end. That would be my initial angle. My other initial angle was to do the Broken Tales sort of thing where everyone plays a fairy tale character, but they have to play the bad guys from the fairy tales. And then they're going after the actual, like, good guys, the heroes of the stories who have been corrupted. Also, Kevin says, I'm hosting a panel for Theater of the Underlined on Friday, August 1st. I didn't know you were on that panel. That's awesome. Congrats. Congrats on the hosting as well. I feel like hosting and moderating panels looks like so much fun. I kind of want to do it more, but in order to do it, I have to actually make a panel, and I'm lazy. And I'm already up to my ears in other people's stuff, so I never have time. But Theater of the Unaligned are also so much fucking fun. I love their little cartoons that they do as well. Their animations are genuinely so good, and they're so funny. And Kevin says, oh no, wait, that's awesome. It was such a fun show. How did your Purple Worm show go? It was pretty solid. I think I held my own. I mean, granted, I was on the stage with some massive fucking names and massive comedians, so it was like, whoa, but I had a couple good moments. It was very difficult to hear. You know how stage setups are where you can't really hear each other at the table, but the audience can hear you because the speakers are all pointed towards the audience. So we all had to like lean in close to hear each other, but that's just normal, you know. Itachi Crows, welcome back for your 7th stream in a row, and Nonster wants me to breathe. We also had Hydrate that I missed from Bear Holds. Hi Bear Holds, how's it going? Voom91 and Death Eater, welcome in. And then oh yeah, Kevin says the panel is for the animated show. They're showing an exclusive episode and a Q&A about how they made it. That's wonderful. I want to meet them. They seem like such cool people. And also they're just so funny. Like, I'm just impressed by anyone who can be consistently funny, you know, to that degree, where they can continue to come up with skits. I guess it could say, like, scripted funniness. I can't write scripts for shit. But they're amazing. Highly recommend. Kevin says they're just precious little Canadian beans. Is that why I haven't met them? Is they're Canadian? Are they coming to Unplugged? Do you know? I mean, either way, I guess if they're going to be at Gen Con, it's basically the same thing. But it fucking sucks to come down to America right now. So, like, Kevin says they live in the same city. Oh, shit. Oh my god, I'm surprised. Have they asked you in to, like, come guest yet? I imagine that would be a pretty solid, like, crossover. But Aries says you're a massive name. What do you mean? I guess. Also, Miriax says apparently I've been paying for a Hulu subscription since 2021 and I never used it. Really? But Letterkenny's on there. Shoresy's on there. Speaking of Canadians. It's really good. Also, Nonster says I need a Diana at 0.9 speed redeem option. I think I would explode. I don't think that's something that I could actually properly do. Strato says, have you ever had a Juicy Lucy or some homemade lefsa? Juicy Lucy sounds like it would be a solid stripper name, but I've never heard of it. Kevin says I voiced the Gold Dragon Board, which is one of their NPCs from the rival party in the show. Oh shit! Oh, that's awesome! Hell yeah! Oh god, that must be such a cool thing to be able to say, is like, dude, you're a voice actor now. How fucking awesome. Limik also says I ran a one-shot with Bardic Lich as the villain, and he was named MJ Moonwalker. As the party got closer and closer to his lair, I played Thriller really quiet without the lyrics, and when they arrived, I showed them Thriller on the TV right at the moment when Michael Jackson turns around as the zombie and said, that's what you see. Oh, That would be so good for like a horror one-shot, dude. I might steal that idea. That's the funniest fucking thing. It's like horror one-shots for Halloween and Christmassy one-shots where you have to kill Santa Claus, or two of my favorite like holiday things. I know a lot of people also do like twisted Easter Bunny stuff where you have to go and hunt down and kill the Easter Bunny because it's like a fae being. Kevin says I'm gonna wear a shirt that says Dragonborn are better and you know it. Well, now that they have dark vision, I'll let it pass. Ariel says for more than one reason. Oh, I'm probably not going to go to the championship in Houston for 2026 for more than one reason. Yeah, coming over to the States is... we're embarrassed for our country, I promise. Let's see. Ford Hero says Letterkenny to Shoresy is such a good time. Letterkenny just has so many episodes, and it felt like it has a lot less heart than Shoresy does, so it kind of like dropped off towards the end. But I did really like Shoresy. Like, I binge watched that shit. Also, Biggie Cheese says The Bear's on Hulu. The Bear apparently came out with another season, and I don't know how to feel. I love how we went full circle on the food thing, by the way. I don't know how I feel about it. I didn't like the third season because it was just people talking and nothing actually happened, and it was like everything was extended way too fucking long. So I don't know about the fourth season. If someone watches it, let me know. And then Jackal says, hey Dana, could you please pick a magic item that I could base a D&D character off of? Ooh, I've always wanted someone to make a D&D character based off of, there's like this, ooh, okay. Can I do it and have it not be canon to the main world? Also, Kevin says, PAX U's up in the air with all the tension. I was just in LA for a project and I was anxious the entire time. If someone sponsors the trip, then sure. That tracks. LA in particular, I was there during VidCon, and during VidCon, there was like talk about how ICE was actually at the convention and shit like that. It was scary. I had friends calling me like, hey, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I don't even know what's happening. Here we go. Okay. What? So this is one of my favorite things to do when it comes to picking a magic item and basing a character off of it, is pulling out the Griffin Saddlebag. What? There we go, you guys are safe. Don't worry, chat, you're fine. The Griffin Saddlebag is, I have the deluxe editions. I got them, God, forever ago. I want to say at PAX East 2023. Maybe it might have been Unplugged 2023. But this is the like deluxe edition of essentially just a compendium of magic items that you could use in D&D 5e. They're 5e compatible. It's also got race, species, and like little, you know, bits and pieces, lore and world building and things like that. And I opened to a random page and just pull one out. Kevin says so many tabs. Oh yeah, I forgot I did this. So what I did a long time ago is for my Curse of Strahd game, I went through and I picked out every potentially horrifying or potentially like good for my characters, my player characters at the time, them, you know, just pick stuff that they might like. So then I could switch out the canon loot in Barovia for stuff that they might enjoy or find useful. So like the Courtesan's Fan Blade was something that I thought would be really nice for a certain character who was known as like a manipulator, especially of men. And I was like, okay, this is perfect for you. Staff of the Vineyard I thought would be really cool to find in the Vineyard. Highly recommend everyone does that, by the way. If you go through a campaign, make sure that you're swapping out the canon items in it for the items that would actually benefit your party. Like, I don't know, there's whole campaigns written around magic items that are like Warhammers and shit like that. How many players do you know who actually use Warhammers? You know, so definitely reflavor things. Anyway, to pick a random item, let's see, we have there's not a lot of good ones. A Nightmare Flask. It's a rare, wondrous item. It says this glass orb has a special funnel at its top that traps bad dreams. When you finish a long rest in which you sleep while the orb is on your person, there's a 25% chance that the orb is filled with a small amount of dark, swirling smoke, a visual representation of a collected nightmare. The orb can collect one nightmare every 24 hours, can hold up to 10 nightmares in this way. And then you can throw it at people. They have to make a wisdom saving throw or else they instantly fall asleep. And then if they take damage, they're unconscious. Wait, hold on. Yeah, they're unconscious until they take damage. That's not psychic damage. And then, oh god. And then it can also be used as a preventative measure against the dream spell. I think it'd be really cool to play a character based off of that who is part of a faction of people who specialize in sleep magic, dream magic, and manipulation of people's dreams, nightmares, things like that. Not quite like a night hag, but very similar, almost like flavored in the same way, where it's almost like Inception, you know, where they do like espionage by traveling through people's nightmares, and they deal with a god of dreams quite often, because we have a god of dreams that we homebrewed here on stream. Let's see. Your butt Dag says, so is each color for a different PC? No, because I would run out of certain colors really fast. This is like some incredibly old set of tabs, so they're not color coded at all. I figured I would just, when the time was right, go through them all. Because I have no friends and some real time consuming hobbies, I guess. And I go about them in the worst way possible. Anyway, let's see. Vinny Smiles over on YouTube says, I had a Storm Herald Barbarian who dual wielded a hammer and an axe. That is cool, I will say. I just never see anyone doing great hammers or great axes, I feel like. And I feel like those are such a popular choice when it comes to video games, but not so much in tabletop role-playing games, and I want to know why. Sweaty in this Gundam and Joe Flintlock the Nightmare, welcome in. Same with Anihima. And Itachi, I don't know if I said hi yet for your 7th stream in a row, but welcome back, welcome in. Hello, hello. Let's see. Jackal says I might make a warlock who serves darkness from Rise of the Guardians. I actually haven't seen Rise of the Guardians. Is that the one where all the holidays get together and then like they don't fight each other, but I remember Santa Claus being like Russian or something like that? I never saw it. But my name is Ash says if I'm making a new species for D&D, is it better to try and make a new stat block or base it around the stat blocks of the animals it's based off of? I would try and take the abilities from the animals that it's based off of, but I wouldn't, and like figuring out which of their scores should get the ability score increase that comes with the species. It also depends on if you're building in the old system or the new system, but I would keep an eye on that, and it depends on the animal too. Like you can't turn a whale, well maybe you can. You might be able to turn like a whale or a shark into a viable species, especially if you base it off of like the body types that they have in the Legend of Zelda games, you know, it's been done before. Yeah, I think it's possible. You can kind of turn anything into anything really. D&D is very flexible. And people always think that it's like way too crunchy, but the crunchiness is what makes it easy to work with, in my opinion. Joe Flintlock also says, hey, just checking in on everyone today. Hope the day has been good. Remember, if it feels like you haven't done your best today, that's no reason to beat yourself up. Our best changes day to day. Please never weigh your best today compared to any day. You're here and should be damn proud. Yeah, you know what else is today? Is National Snake Day. Yeah. How exciting. Also, Fies, welcome in. Thank you so much for the sub, Fies. Thanks for the follow and the sub immediately. Oh my gosh, you have so much faith. Hello, hello. And Kamashita says, I've come for the happy chemicals. Welcome in. Hopefully you find them here. I mean, we were staring at pictures of cheese. Ignore how small this one is, but that's like happy chemicals in my head. But anyway, Fies, thank you so much for the sub. Let me see, FYSE. I think you had some numbers, right? Yeah, 97. Welcome to the table of food critics. We also have Fog is 1 and HD who wants me to breathe. Whew. Breathed. Cash Cow said that looked like an Aid Quest size pick of cheese. Aid Quest? Here's this one. Oh wait, no, this one. Here we go. How's that? Also, Vice says I saw you live on YouTube and came here to find the chat. Oh my god, hello! Welcome in. Oh, adequate. Gotcha. It's not nearly enough. Come on. There we go. Let's see. What else were we doing? Joe says gonna lurk. Joe Flintlock says they're gonna lurk to share some more random positivity across Twitch. Good luck, friend. And Roy says this reminds me of this movie from the 80s where with a pizza tree above sand sharks. Oh, in 90s. Like as in the Salvador Dali painting? Where the pizza tree, it's like melting off of shit and whatnot. Also, Shard Angel, thank you so much for subscribing for 6 months at tier 1. Oh my god, it's so good to have you. Thank you so much for joining the stream and for being part of the support here. It's lovely to have you. Here we are, we'll add you in down here. And then HG says it's not the size of your block of cheese that matters, it's how you use it. True. I'm a menace at Olive Garden. Let's see. Limocosta says the one shot with the thriller performing bardic glitch culminated in a dance battle between MJ Moonwalker and the party's bard, with the other characters doing things that added to the performance like illusions and pyrotechnics that helped mechanically in the dance battle. I love that. I've seen like bardic battles and dance battles and things like that being done in D&D before. Honestly, I think it's a very nice, lighthearted way to have like a final confrontation that actually helps out someone who doesn't normally do super well in combat. Almost like a skill challenge, you know? But Lukage, thank you for gifting a community sub as well. That's super sweet of you to do. It helps out the community a lot. Here we are, 86. We'll toss you in over there. I'm gonna have to scoot forward though, so I might cover it a little bit. I'm so sorry in advance, but here, hold. I'll just go fully the other way. There you go. Let's see. Donkey Juice says all food is better when it's smaller in larger quantity. There was this guy on TikTok who is going around making large foods small and small foods big. So he would make like one massive chicken fried sandwich, or fried chicken sandwich, for example, or make an extremely tiny series of like, oh god, I don't even know. I can't remember. Or he would make like one massive dumpling. It's a cool concept. Fortio says, I think today is also National Hot Dog Day. Hot dogs and snakes, my two favorite foods. Rolly says the movie was called Magic Island with Zachary Ty Bryan, who's the older Home Improvement brother. And then also Limerick says, I've seen that guy's stuff on YouTube. Oh, the guy who makes food big? Or big food, wait, small food big or big food small? Yeah, he's been getting real popular lately. He's also really funny. And then also Rolly says, Sheetz is giving away 2 hot dogs if you buy $10 in gas. Oh, Jesus, so enough to get down the block. Also, Val the Native, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. And then Clever Kale says, wait, snakes or steaks? Snake. It's National, I'm pretty sure it's today's National Snake Day. So be sure to wish all the snakes in your life a happy birthday. Including those bitches who crossed you that one time. Here you go. Snake Day. But yeah. Oh, sorry if you're afraid of snakes, actually. In which case, it's just National Hot Dog Day. Don't worry about the snakes bit. But yeah. It just says I'm a slippery little snake. We could hop over into Date Everything if you guys want to. Vice says, facts, my world changed when I realized that charcuterie boards are just adult Lunchables. Is that what we're getting at? Because I have seen that. Also the fact that, like, that charcuterie boards have been my go-to when I don't know what to eat. Oh, 100%. So, like, charcuterie boards are, I think we talked about charcuterie boards before. Charcuterie board. We talked at one point, because I was having a charcuterie board party, and I'm pretty sure we went over this where we just looked at pictures of charcuterie boards on Pinterest. Sonofast says here from YouTube, hey, how's it going? Welcome in for the first time. Thanks for being a follower. But the thing about charcuterie boards is you can make them into whatever the fuck you want, and so you can have a charcuterie board party, and as long as you throw it on a board, it's fine. And so people will have like McDonald's boards where they'll just bring in a bunch of like fries and chicken and things like that from McDonald's and throw it on a charcuterie board and place it down. And then the next person comes in and they have like a fruit board, and then someone else has like a, you know, melted chocolate dessert board where you can dip strawberries and marshmallows into it, like a fondue board, things like that. It's so cool. And so easy. Aries says a barbecue board would slap. That would go so fucking hard. Having like ribs kind of like lined up in a specific way, and then having like sauces that you can dip things in if you want to. Ugh. Also, Vault Dweller says I love when there's fig jam on charcuterie. I feel like it only really exists on charcuterie boards. You know, I haven't seen fig jam outside of that, I don't think. Or they'll do like a fig blueberry jam near me. That's pretty nice. But. And then there was, I remember now, we were talking about charcuterie boards and we talked about butter boards after that. Either way, Stenofast says, I feel less crazy now. I kept posting on YouTube and it was crickets. Sorry, my YouTube gets a little bit weird, so I don't watch it as closely. So for those on YouTube, I appreciate y'all, but if I miss your message, very sorry. Twitch is usually my priority, but lovely to have you either way. My name is Ash, says charcuterie boards are what lazy 40-year-olds bring to a party. I mean, what would you guys bring to a party? If someone was like, hey, make a dish for this party, you can choose if it's dessert or, you know, a big pitcher drink or charcuterie board or whatever you want. But what would you bring? Also, Ariel said you reminded me that Texas barbecue we go to after every championship. Oh, no. It's okay. Texas barbecue is not... I don't know about where you are, but, you know, it exists elsewhere. It's fine. It's not that the difference is not worth it. I promise. Aries, cover your ears. I know you're out there. Jayhawk says for a party, I'm bringing ice. Your butt dank says shepherd's pie hand pies. That's really good. Harry over on YouTube says fruit boards. Aries is about to fight me over on Twitch. And also Cinefast says Snickers lasagna. Wait, what? I'm Googling it and it's autofilling as if this is a real thing. Fuck you mean Snickers lasagna? Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, Delish made a video about it. It's like just layered Snickers broken bits and then, let's see, and then caramel, and then instant chocolate pudding, Cool Whip, caramel, chopped peanuts, a Snickers bar, chocolate wafers. I see. Honestly, that's a crowd pleaser. That's a good choice. G the Mystic says I bring a couple bags of chips or some cookies. That's true. That's fair. My name is Ash says I bring fried chicken wings. Dude, also Peter Pan Dance says by strongest food opinion, do you mean most controversial? Either. Most fun fact, most strong food opinion, most controversial hot take, anything you want. Cinepass says it's very good. And then Vinny says my go-to at a party is a 12-hour smoked brisket. Oh, I just know you're everyone's favorite to invite. Holy shit. Yeah, this one time I went to a party and someone just went to KFC because it was like down the street from whoever was hosting the party and got like one of those big buckets and a bunch of like fried chicken and just brought it to the party. And honestly, it was unironically really fucking solid. Aries says sliders would bang. Sliders are good. I do usually fruit or a salad of some variety. It's hard for me to time my cooking. I'm very bad at timing cooking. And so if I have to make things, I'm always nervous I'm gonna make it way too early and then it won't be done in time for the party, or it will be done in time and it'll just be like cooling off. Also Red Wolf, I don't know if I hydrated, but here's the redeem for you. Also, Panda says brownies over cookies for sweets. I still love both. Oh, 1000%. Mostly because brownies and blondies are way more versatile, I feel like. Like, you can have cookie bits in your brownie. You guys have heard of Brookies, right? It's like my favorite road trip snack, too. But Vault Dweller says I like to bring something with plantains. Oh, that's a good choice. Some, like, fried plantains are absolutely amazing. And then also, Clever Kale says Rocky Road is always a loved snack to bring. Not bad. Kamashita says, I love Polynesian food. Might be a hot take, but mango otai in a big bucket with a ladle. What is mango otai? Hold on. Whatever it is, you're making it sound amazing. We're Googling it. And then also, HG says blondies are better than brownies. They are. I'm also the type of person who likes white chocolate, though, as opposed to, like, dark chocolate, so that's kind of why, like, I actually straight up just dislike dark chocolate. I hope you enjoy this delicious drink. It's originated from the Pacific Islands and is a very well-known drink in the islands. It's mangoes, crushed pineapple, unsweetened shredded coconut, water, and coconut milk. Oh, that sounds like it would slap. That also sounds like it would make an amazing mixer. Like some vodka in there. Oh. Or like some rum would be amazing. Let's see. Eddie says, am I the only one that brings Mexican cookies and conchas? I feel like it would kind of... Conchas are like a breakfast thing, though, for me. Like, I feel like that kind of depends on what time of day the party's being held at. But it is very easy to bring, and they're so cheap, too. Ariel says, for several reasons, barbecue around here isn't as good, or good ones aren't very popular. Also, the Uruguayan barbecue is peak, but it's very different mentalities, and they're both good for their unique reasons. I getcha. So if you want to, like, try something new, a little bit more yeehaw, that makes sense. Jay Huck also says, hot tip for brownies, make the batter, pour half into a pan, put down a layer of your favorite chocolate bar, and then pour the other half in and bake like normal. This guy brownies. This guy knows what he's doing. Write that down, chat. Also, Nazi says, but milk chocolate we're okay with, right? I'm okay with milk chocolate. If I had to choose, it'd be like milk chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate. Fuck dark chocolate, dude. Can't stand it. It's just not sweet enough, you know? I've got too much of a sweet tooth. Peter Panda says, I like the bitterness of dark chocolate. It goes so well with cookies and this, and that sweetness, and then a bit of salt to cut through. Oh, I love food. Dude, yeah, I do understand why they have like semi-sweet chocolate chips when it comes to typical chocolate chip cookie recipes, because like normal milk chocolate chips are just way too sweet. Oh man, you know what's really easy to bring to a party is shortbread. I found the nicest, like just simple shortbread cookie recipe, and it's quite literally just like butter, flour, and I want to say sugar, but like forget what kind, and it's so simple to make, and you can make so many of them. It doesn't take very much time at all, and you can just they're just like a nice little buttery thing to munch on. This is what I make when I've run out of sweet things in my apartment and I know I have just the shit for shortbread cookies, you know. Kamashita says, my favorite mango otai recipe is in your Discord, but fair warning, it makes 1.5 gallons. Dude, in the middle of summer, that might be the perfect amount. Also, Peter Panda says, browned butter cookies are super fire as well. I found out about that recently, and I feel like it's a game changer. Are you talking about cookies that are like shortbread cookies, but using brown butter, or just taking normal butter and replacing it with brown butter in any cookie recipe? Because either way, I don't 100% get the point of brown butter yet. I've never tried to brown my own butter. I feel like I would just burn it and fuck up somehow. But I don't know. Sounds good. But is it like a specific recipe? I guess is what I'm asking. Also, your bud Dank says dark chocolate is an ingredient, not a snack. It's a sin is what it is. It's a crime against God. Aaron Holt says, cold cut ham, salami, and pastrami sandwich with mustard and mayo is better heated in the microwave for 30 seconds. Dude, any meat sandwich is better hot. Any meat cheese sandwich is better hot. And I will die on that hill. But Rolly's heading off to bed. Have a good night, Rolly. And Cenefast says, browning butter is fairly easy. Gotcha. We also have Terry who says sausage rolls, or mini sausage rolls. Is that a thing over there? Feels like finger food is better for parties. Yeah, so we have pigs in a blanket, which is essentially just like little hot dog bits. So not like sausages, but we wrap them in puff pastry dough, like croissant dough. And we add some flaky salt over it. This is very much something you'd get like at the mall to munch on when you wander around and things like that. I don't know what the honey is for. Oh, I guess it's for a dipping sauce. But yeah, you just make little croissants for your little pigs. There's also a breakfast version where you can take like breakfast sausages and roll them up into thin pancakes, and it's so good. Kyle 1231234, welcome in. Same with Mark number 93. Hello. And Logi Boy, I don't know if I said hi yet, but hello. Kamashita says, if you don't want me to bring a drink, I'm totally bringing spam musubi. That's the thing where spam is like laid on top of rice, right? Spam musubi. Come on, Google. Myodra says we have party pies. What are party pies? That sounds like a cream pie, but for multiple people. Anyway, I've never heard that before. But yeah, spam musubi is like spam wrapped in seaweed on top of a bed of rice. That's not bad. I feel like it'd be very easy to make as well. But we don't have anywhere that sells it around here, which is disappointing. My name is Ash, says pigs in a blanket with honey mustard are to die for. Yeah. Honey mustard is growing on me. Also, Toxic Joker on Twitch says, or on TikTok says, I'm guessing this is on Twitch. It is. Yeah, so I should say down there where you can find me. I would do also see the chat occasionally. It's just harder for me to see. And then Vinny Smiles over on YouTube agrees about the spam musubis. Let's see. Terry says, oh, pigs in blankets is close. Here there's sausage filling, I guess, wrapped in puff pastry. You can buy them pre-made and frozen. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, we have the same thing where you can kind of get like a bunch of them frozen, I'm pretty sure. Oh god, I used to have this phase where I would go through and buy so much fucking frozen french fries. So many bags of them. Oh my god. And I mostly used it because I was going through a fry sauce phase. So I mostly just got copious amounts of french fries to use as a vessel to eat copious amounts of fry sauce. I don't know where that story is going. I just want you guys to know that fry sauce has my heart. But Myodra says mini meat pies. Oh, for parties. Oh, that'd be super cute. I feel like that'd be really easy to make too if you did it in like a muffin tin. We also have winner TCG AA Ron, welcome in from YouTube, saying, hey Rose, love seeing you live again. Hi, good to see you. Cenefast says kolaches, but southern style. What the fuck is a kolache? I've heard this word before, and I feel like a collage. Let's see. It looks colorful. It's Google is struggling right now because I googled corn nuts and then went into an insane tangent from there. A collage, a cake. It's a type of sweet pastry that holds a portion of fruits surrounded by dough. So kind of like a Danish, is it? Also, Shard Angel says browning butter is in effect similar, not the same flavors, but obviously, to toasting spices are pre-grinding, using a bay leaf in a stock or a wet dish. Oh, so it just adds a little bit of flavor with some heat. That makes sense. It also sounds like it'd be really easy, but again, they also say that caramelizing onions is really easy. I'm just worried it's gonna take fucking forever. Ah, I see. So these can be meat or fruit. There's a cream cheese kolache. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. This is probably an affront to whatever culture it's from. Oh, that's not too bad. Ari says kolaches are so good. And then Cenefast says southern is breading, wrapping meat and cheese. So, like these guys. Or wait, where is it? Yeah, Texas sausage kolache. So what's the difference between this and a pig in a blanket then? It's like potato based instead? It's got 3 reviews, but they're all really good. Yeast bread pastry wrapped around a cheesy sausage. Originally a Czech Republic pastry bought by Czech immigrants to Texas. Or brought by Czech immigrants to Texas. Interesting. It evolved into a sausage rolled pastry that's sold in donut shops and is one of the most popular breakfast foods. Interesting. So kolache is the name given to a similar pastry with both fruit filling. Over time, the sausage klobuchnek became conveniently known as sausage kolache. Interesting. I like that. Oh, it's so easy too. Ari says we have a place here that does breakfast, lunch, and dinner style. So like in the AM, they do eggs and other stuff, and in the PM, they do brisket and potato. Dude. Oh, I want to go down there just so I can try like actual decent brisket. We don't have barbecue up here. Not really, anyway. I think there's maybe one barbecue spot in Bend. Cinefast says size is the biggest difference, but they're everywhere in Texas. Gotcha. Okay. Did we have anything else we wanted to cross off the list? For Hero says, don't we all go through random phases of using foods only as vessels for sauces? Yeah. Yeah. Like using pizza as a vessel for ranch, and pizza rolls is also as a vessel for ranch. Everything is a vessel for ranch when it comes down to it. Ari says, so what if I visit you because I want to do your city and then you come here? Deal. We'll trade. I will show you all up and down like all the nice spots in the river. We can go paddleboarding and show you the lakes. We can go for fucking hikes. Oh my god, there's so much stuff out here. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Dude, if you make it for PAX West, it could be a whole thing too. We plan it for next year. Or this year. If you're coming to West. Ford Hero says ranch goes with anything if you're willing to try. Because doesn't ranch also not exist across the sea? Like, if you go to Europe and things like that, it's just not a thing, right? I'm pretty sure. I feel like. Either way. Where am I at? HG says, no, it doesn't exist. Also, HG says, keep your vinegar-based barbecue sauce away from me. Is vinegar-based barbecue sauce a thing? Ari says no West for me this year, but next year, hell yeah. We can plan it around West. 1000%. Ariel says, yep, ranch isn't really a thing over here. And Akoto says yes, and it's low level. Ugh. Electric Arcana says, let's take invasive ranch to Europe. Are we just gonna reverse colonize, but with ranch? Anyway. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, which is mostly just food. I didn't really want to talk about any of this. I just went off on a tangent. But either way, should we hop into date everything? We don't have that much time left, but I feel like we could come say hi to at least like my faves before we go. Oh wait, Cinefast says yes, and there's a big debate in barbecue cook-offs about how you base your sauce. Oh. Dude, I feel like sauces, because isn't there also a thing that you can do in cooking competitions, and when you get into high level like cooking and chefery where you can like break a sauce? And I don't know what that means, but it always sounded so scary because I watched god, what was it? It was like I want to say movie. It was either that or The Bear, where someone came in and was like, chef, your sauce is broken, and then it like caused them to get full on fired and kicked out of the kitchen. Arrowhead says breaking a sauce basically means causing it to separate. Oh. From like heat? Also, Aries says sauces elevate a dish so much. Dude, that and like the way that it's presented in garnishing and things like that, where you do like little bits and then like you drag it around the dish and make it look all pretty. I eat that shit up. Aries also says it's like the fats and the liquids separate. Oh, gotcha. Shard Angel also says ranch was invented by an Alaskan plumber turned cowboy. He moved to Cali and opened up Hidden Valley, which is the original recipe. Isn't Hidden Valley owned by some big conglomerate though now? Some big company now? Mauder says it means breaking the emulsion essentially. Oh, I get it. Well, God forbid. They always made it sound like such a death sentence in like dramatic TV shows that have to do with cooking. Not that I watch a lot of them, but I have watched, what is it called? Burn? Several times. That's the one with Bradley Cooper where he forces himself to shuck like 1 billion oysters as penance, right? H says, wait, hold on. Arrowhead says improper heating can cause fats to separate from the rest of the emulsion. And people were talking about like hidden sauces. And Nonster says, what's Diana's #1 TV guilty pleasure? Oh man. I don't know if it's like guilty pleasure. I would watch an obscene amount of like nature documentaries and like documentary shows when I was a kid. Watching nature is like my favorite thing ever. It just says John Wick. Yeah, my favorite TV guilty pleasure is just John Wick, but when it's
sassy
live online. Anyway, let's get back into, or live on TV. Let's get back into the game here. Cinefast says, dang, y'all are getting deep on cooking. I want y'all to make some food for me.
Date everything.
Jesus. Okay, Neil. Chill. Here we go. We're gonna hop into the game. Lucas says the game audio is a bit loud. It is. I don't know what happened. It got really loud. Let me try something here real fast, because I think I'm also using a different mic. Okay, how's this? Is it too loud for me now? I'll turn down the game audio. Ariel says, John Wick is peak cinema. Why be guilty? Thank you. How's this? Solid. All right. Also, it's not showing up. Ah, there we go. Hell yeah. I should also probably change the chat description before we hop in. We're not going to be able to play for like super long. We only have like 15 minutes left in stream, but fuck it. We'll see all our favorite people. Oh, shit. We are still on a quest to kind of like find everyone essentially in the game. So like we've been making a tier list. Whoop, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Our tier list so far, I'm going to close out all these food things. Looks like this. I've gotten a lot of people yelling at me about Betty being in the one night stand category. I don't want to hear it. She came on way too strong for me. And my defense was that if the cabinet guy can't get away with it, Betty can't either. So she goes in the one night stand category. Terry says better. The stream got quiet for me. Oh, okay. Wait. As in this is better. Or worse. Is it too quiet? Pain and Tentacle said this game should be called Date Something. No one ever seems to date anyone. It's just polyamory, the fucking game. Okay, perfect. Sedifast says first time on stream and it's a dating sim. We're kind of going through and trying to find everyone. I know we haven't found the rubber duck yet, and you guys were yelling at me to find this girl. Oh, shit. There we go.
Very yellow punk dressed in studded leather glares at you. Their charming duck-like appearance does nothing to diminish the aura of absolute disdain that radiates from them.
Audio issues in game. Higher or lower? We can hear you, but not the game. Okay. Let me do a little bit. It was so loud during the intro. I don't know what changed. Okay. Let's try that. Cool. Still good? Your butt dank says, I mean, I kind of get coming on strong from Betty's perspective. She's like, if I'm not dating her, then she'll date someone on me. Better to try and lock in early. Listen, I could fuck someone on the couch. I think the couch was on my fuck list, which is a wild sentence. Hello. I also love the fact that her studded boots are her little fins. It's pretty adorable.
Who the duck are you?
Oh, and I love her voice. I live here. Who the duck are you? Oh, sorry, just want to say hello. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it back at you. Who the fuck are you? I mean, duck.
Yes, first.
I'm the asshole who lives here.
The bathroom.
Well, not just in the bathroom, the whole house. Right there on that tile in the corner. Not just in the bathroom, the whole house. She's being kind of a bitch, but I'm kind of here for it. She
so
owns
you're
it.
A duck and liar, then?
No. Well, that's just pedantic. It is pedantic.
Your face is just pedantic, dickhole.
Duckhole. Thank you very much.
I only ever see you sitting and scrolling or standing with a dead blank expression on your ugly mug.
Oh, man. Also, TV said the game audio stops when you tap and click out as an FYI, which might be the audio issues. Gotcha. That can't be prevented. But, my name is Ash says, America, we're entering World War III. Americans, what if we make a game where you fuck a washer that looks like Thor? Also, Crunchy Cake says, coming on just for the wild food thing from Insta, my girlfriend does peanut butter on corn. I dogged on her for forever, but finally tried it and can't complain. Oh, interesting. Weird. Do you think it's like, I mean, to that degree, having like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich but with cornbread instead of normal bread would be kind of a vibe. And I guess that kind of tracks. H says, oh, it's Marisha.
Boring. And ducking disrespectful of yours truly, don't you think? Now get out!
Oh my god, the stabby duck! That's adorable. I need to pee.
Solid. Let me help you. Go in the hallway.
I can't really, my
Good to
floors.
I think you could piss just about anywhere if you really believe.
What is happening? Anyway, Crunchy Cake, welcome to the stream. And Cinefast says the PB&J burger is shockingly good. I believe that, because there's this one burger around here that's got like coffee jam. And that whole jam vibe does kind of
track.
track.
Want to get creative? Out.
Goodness. Rebel the rubber duck. Good to know.
Oh my god! I have never felt my content aware go off like this.
I forgot we had this enabled.
This ducky is dangerous.
Also, HG says who polymorphed Beauregard Lionette.
You got that right.
This one gives off very sexual energy, very profanity-laced energy, very everything.
Listen, Skylar, back the fuck off. I'm kind of into it.
If you're the least bit turned off by anything rude, I'd skip this one.
I mean, that's not really like, that's not really a content warning. No, give me full degeneracy.
On with the show.
Show. What do you think, I'm giving it away for free, Four Eyes? Show's over. Everybody get the duck out.
Honestly, kind of hot. I'm kind of here for it. Lucas says the content warning came a little late for the piss play. It really did. Okay, who else have we not met? Oh, I saw someone say that in order to date the air, you have to go down and like fuck with the thermostat when the glasses aren't on. There we go. And then I have to go and search around for which vent she's coming out of. It should look like a little wisp of air. They all kind of sound like they're on. Shit, where are my vents? I don't know this place. They're here? No. Although I haven't talked to the shower yet either. Is it in here? No. A lot of people were also saying that I should go back and talk to the vent again as well because it's like their #1 romanceable or something like that. Aha! Hello, air. Are you single?
The air you breathe has taken form. And what form? Ringlet curls and a barely there dress frame a figure that leaves you short of breath.
Chat, I hope she's dateable. I really like the fact that the dress is like basically just wisps of air that barely cover anything is insane.
She stares at you.
Lucas says new tier, please.
And you're suddenly intensely aware of your own breathing. It's more than a
Oh, don't say that. Now I'm gonna be aware of my own breathing IRL. Who are you? Oh no. Oh god, is she a diva? Are you like the air I'm breathing? Oh. Okay. What is up?
I am Erin, the air you breathe.
Yay! Hello. Ah, they didn't show her toes. Damn it. Tedith, welcome
The moment
in.
your existence was fiercely ripped from the great void, I have been there. During every breath, every heartbeat.
She sounds a little motherly for my taste, honestly. It's not really my vibe.
Chittering shudder that marks the high and low points of your life.
Instead of fast says, dating the air gives Star Trek sleeping with the ghost vibes. Is that a thing you can do in Star Trek? Also, Ariel says we have a place here that has crazy burger combos, and they name it after revolutionaries. So the one's named George Washington has peanut butter and maple syrup and stuff. It's kind of cool. Wow, I'm in love.
You may love me, you may not. It matters not to me.
I know this voice. I know this voice. Who's this voice? Have I met this person? Lucas says our artwork is very, my goddess, and its vibe. And Cinefast says she's already been in you. Shit, you're so right. Zadie also says, call me Aang the way I'm bending air. Sorry, that was gross.
You mean very little to me, human. In my current state in this hovel, I am an admixture of several elements that provide your lungs the capacity to transport oxygen through your bloodstream. But had we met several million years ago, you would not have been able to survive for more than a few moments before my intoxicating melange would annihilate you.
She's losing me here. Zadie's, wait, hold on. Lucas says the VA is Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. Mary Elizabeth
I
McGlynn.
shift with the wind.
I don't
melt
feel
with
like
the
I know them.
tides.
Lou says she's been at it for like 30 years, so I bet she could do anything. And then Cinefast says, is she a dom? She's way too old to not... Well, I don't know. Maddie says, have you met Daisuke yet? Or have you rated Daisuke yet? He's my baby boy. I love that autistic man. Have I rated him? Hold on. Let's see. I think I did, but I only talked to him once, so he didn't really engage with me. Where is he? But I think I really liked him, especially because he was into food, even though our food critic friend said that the food kind of sucked. Where is he? I don't see his coat or anything on here. Did I rate him? I swear I did. Is he on here? Am I blind? Chat, help me out. Also, guys, everyone say hi to Maddie. And Hail to the Chimp says she was on the first season of CR. Oh. I don't remember. Wild. But I feel like I recognize it. Any other Jeff says she was a guest on Critical Role. In Light Orange. I can fix them. Yeah, okay, solid. I can fix them mostly because they haven't talked to me yet. But I can make him want to talk to me. I feel like I'll like it. I should go back and talk to him. But, I never thought of it. Oh! Hail to the Chimp says she was Zara! Oh, that tracks. Definitely falling in love with all this here. I'll try. I'll see what happens.
Waste your breath.
Shit. Fuck. Damn it. Also, your bed dang says she played Persephone in Stray Gods. I don't think I know Stray Gods. Oh, someone else also told me this is where you get the...
Hello there, stranger. I'm Dina the Dresser. Need a helping hand?
This is where you get, like, the glitch. From what I remember. Can I do it again? Shit. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that in a sec. Jordan says I can fix them. Diana 2025. I can! Listen, I've had plenty of experience with IRL men trying to fix them. Come back here.
Oh my stars, I've been waiting for you.
Oh, it's giving like, fuck, what was the, what was that one game that started off like a dating sim, but it turned into something really fucked up? Doki Doki Literature Club. Exact same vibe. Also, Crazy Creme says you haven't played Stray Gods. DBC said it's a musical choose your own adventure game on stream. Oh, Ariel's also heading off. Have a good night, Ariel. Oh, Jesus, fuck. If I close those, does it help? Oh no, epilepsy warning, I guess, for my future husband slash wife slash them, potentially. If I move my mouse, does it make it worse? All right, Maddie's here, so we're gonna talk to Daisuke again, because that's one of her faves. And then same with Amir. I think I talked to Amir once, and I was like, oh, you're really nice. I don't think you're into women, though. Where are you? Okay, it's like the cutlery counts, right?
You find Daisuke where you left him last time, staring intently at dishes on the table. Unlike the last time, however, he has a list in one hand.
Working hard or hardly working? What's up, nerd? I'll just say hard at work, I see. The other sounds so
Hard
mean.
Enough. There's much to do, and my injuries have slowed me down.
You're injured? Did I break a glass or something?
In addition to inventory and keeping track of all the dishes, I'm also in charge of deliveries throughout the home. Unfortunately,
Deliveries?
I am unable to do much in my current condition. I prefer to work alone, but an assistant would be invaluable in this moment.
I'm nobody's assistant. I'll do it for a price. Let me help you. It's my fault you got hurt to begin with. Yeah, apparently.
I wish to right this wrong?
I don't remember breaking anything.
Good. I have preparations I must first finish. But return to me again, and I will give you instructions on delivery. In the meantime, perhaps you can help me wash these dishes.
Anything you want. Wait, isn't that what the dishwasher's for? Fuck no, we are not talking to the dishwasher. Also, DBC wants to guide the raid, saying that we'll talk to Kiki afterwards. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Dishy.
I trust no one but myself with such precious items.
Probably a good call.
I must trust you with them for now.
Okay, you didn't have to say unfortunately. Terry says, did you ever go back to play Goblins and, God, what was it? Garages? I can't remember. No, we should do that. That was kind of hot, but I'll say sure thing for now.
Please begin then.
You pick up the dishes and begin to wash. As you work, you feel Daisuke's eyes boring holes into you.
I can get into this.
Makes you feel...
flustered.
Your hands are shaking. Take care lest you drop one.
Is he gonna hold my hand? Is he gonna hold my hand and help me do dishes? Is this like one of those things where someone like teaches you how to play golf by like getting around you and wrapping their arms around you? If not, it should be. Someone says it's grottos and gargoyles.
On yours, perhaps to steady you, but it has the opposite effect. There's strength and grace in equal measure in his
The
touch.
writers knew what they were doing,
It
chat.
makes you wonder how he might touch you under different circumstances.
Are you listening?
No.
You
Not in
managed
the
to finish
slightest.
washing the dishes without further incident.
Listen, I'm just gonna make a slight adjustment here. There we go. Actually, you know what? 2 ranks. Fuck it. What?
Well done. This may not be the disaster I assumed.
Let's see. Your red tank says holding hands. I thought this game was family friendly. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap my fingers all around his teacup
When
handle.
next we meet, you will assist me with deliveries. Be prepared.
Yes, sir. I'll do whatever it takes to make things right.
Complete these deliveries, and all will be well once more.
Sadie said folded under 0 pressure.
Leave me now. I must review
the name of the
orders and
game.
Inventory. Farewell.
Okay, solid. What else have we not talked to? Does the kitchen timer count? The problem with the kitchen is that I don't really know what counts as like
Burly
new
chef
things.
stands in your kitchen, looking at you expectantly as he stirs a sauce pot. Despite his intimidating stature, there's warmth in the depths of his dark eyes.
This guy reminds me of the policeman from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
You must be my new sous chef. I'm Stefan.
Oh man, this is perfect for this stream.
Hey,
I feel like they could have gotten a little bit more creative with the pot holder as his hair, but I do like the little grill apron thing. Hello.
are you ready for prep?
Yeah, I can stosh for you anytime. Prep?
Stefan regards you in silence for a few long moments.
Then why are you here?
Heat.
An adorable chicken-shaped hammer slides into the conversation, settling on Stefan's shoulder.
A chunkum. Its name is Mr. Cluckles. No,
You're right,
that's so
Mr.
cute.
Cluckles. I could stand to be nicer.
Dude, look at the shaved, like, flames along the side of his head. That's a good touch. They did not have to do that.
He takes a deep breath, steadying himself, then points dramatically at you.
I'm on the chicken side.
What are you doing in my kitchen?
Looking for food. This is my kitchen.
This is my kitchen. You
Hello?
must have
Are
me
we about to
confused with
fight?
Someone who thinks this kind of thing is funny. I'm busy. I've got a whole lot of folks to feed, and unless you are here to help, I need you to step out of the way. Do you smell that?
Is it your attitude, perhaps? Yeah, just your bad attitude. No.
Yet you possess a nose, do you not? bet
Well,
you
I
might
went through a
remember-
nose job, so it's not as good as it used to be. Yeah, Cluckles, put him in his place.
Yes. I'm preheated. I know. Thank you, Mr. Cluckles. Always keeping me on track.
Crack the whip, Cluckles.
Some
Get his
humans
ass.
come in my kitchen just to distract me.
Oh, it's a little chicken timer.
That little chicken timer offers more help than you can imagine. He understands the type of establishment I'm trying to run around here.
Are you okay? Oh, should I just give him a little pat on the shoulder? Jayok says the forearm things are funky in a good way. I kind of like them. I also like that, like, most people don't wear things on their forearms, but a vast majority of these, like, datables do in this game. You okay, buddy?
Only a human who doesn't understand cooking would ask me that.
I guess I don't cook that much. Like, I have mostly packaged foods on all of my shelves.
Cooking is life. It's not
And
just
no
food.
visible spice drawer.
It's your- Maybe one day you'll understand that.
Luigi says you can get those little chicken timers on Amazon for like $10.
Until then, I'm wasting heat standing around here talking to you.
Anyone ever tell you how rude you are?
Of course they do. And they didn't know a crate from a grape. So I couldn't give a damn about what they say.
Yeah, I getcha. They were French. Wait, I know a crate from a drape. Does that count? I don't think I want to joke with this guy anymore. He might actually stab me.
Go on, shoot. Okay, Mr. Cluckles, all prep should be done in 7.5 minutes. Start the timer.
Hell yeah, Cluckles, you go. Ah!
And go!
Best boy, Cluckles. Listen, don't listen to that guy. If he ever gives you shit, you just come talk to me, okay? I'll help you out. I'll shoot little heart beams at you. I got you covered. Books, salt and pepper, the microwave? Do I have time to talk to the microwave? I don't. We are out of time. Shit. Okay, we'll talk to the microwave and stuff next time. But we got a couple more people in the book. I would say that, like, if we were to go through and do the tier list and kind of, well, first of all, Mr. Cluckles would shoot straight to the top. 10 out of 10, had my back. Maddie says, what do you mean, you don't have spices? Diana, please. I mean, like, in the game, I didn't think, there was salt and pepper and I saw fuck all else. But I do have spices, actually, in my IRL kitchen. Have I shown you guys my spice rack? Maybe I will in the, in the... like the YouTube stream that I do, perhaps. Okay, hold on. Let me snooze the ad real fast. And then H2 says in the Discord you did. Oh, solid. And Nuster says in the secret YouTube stream. Yeah, for those who aren't aware, I do a little secret YouTube stream at Thursdays at 5 o'clock. It's just vertical. It's only half an hour. It's just so I can take you guys around the house as I chat and can talk with you guys. Your bud Danks, as I recall, we saw your fridge once. Yeah, you saw my fridge once and you saw that it was like 90% sauces and you roasted me about it for the next 7 business days. Good God. Send a fast as apartment tour in the future. Yeah, I could do that as part of like one of members only or like early access thing on YouTube probably. But I'm still figuring out how that content's gonna go. Either way, we gotta toss in, okay, where is he? Daisuke moved up, I remember that. And then we have this angry chef guy who's unnecessarily mean to me. Ugh, yard sale. Anyone who's mean to me, I just don't want to put in the work for, you know? And the safe falls under that category. Actually, no. Would do it to get back, well, yeah, would do it to get back at a parent, actually. Why not? Maddie says mine is also 90% sauces. And HJ says, well, we can't roast you on not business days. That's not fair. You know, I appreciate that. We haven't formally met the glitch yet, so I don't think I can do that. And then the air is, I'm going to file under I can fix them, because I feel like I can crack through that tough little skull of hers eventually, her tough exterior. Same with the duck. I feel like the duck is doable. Perhaps. Maybe. Am I thinking this through? You know what? No. Stove goes on yard sale. I don't like workaholics. Madeline says Von Trapp is criminally low. What do you mean? This guy?
What up?
Also, Big Dubs, hey, how's it going? Noster says, what the heck is the snowman-like character? The Yeti? I think he is the freezer. I'm not 100% sure, but he looks like he would give, like, comforting daddy vibes, so I kind of want to try it. I need to talk to him next time. I really haven't explored the kitchen much, mostly because everything that I click on I fear is going to be just talking to Michelin again. Either way, Big Dubs, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for being here. TV. And with that, I will see all of y'all on, well, I guess TikTok, not till next week on Monday. So thanks for hanging out. And then for those who are over on Twitch and YouTube, for YouTubers, I'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific time for a little vertical 30-minute just chat. I can answer your guys' questions. Maddie says, can't wait to love you or whatever the fuck. And for those on, what is it, Twitch. Twitch, I'm going to send you guys over to Kiki because DBC wanted us to guide the raid over to her. Apparently she's playing Spyro. So let me see if I can find her. Yeah, here we go. It says Nostalgia on Wings. Oh, hell yeah. And she basically just started. She hasn't even gotten to the game yet. So we're going to hop on over there. Thank you guys so much. And for those on exclusively TikTok or Twitch, I will see you back here on Monday at 5 o'clock Pacific. Stay tuned in the Discord for more announcements regarding the YouTube membership stuff as well. But until then, have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.
Oh my god, Diana!